up a bit. I think Mirage is done yet. Is she? Could be the next one I throw in. Synthesis. I don't know what to do for 3 minutes. I'm going to do my rep farm. I think I prefer the darker back there. If you're going to have prime details on, you might as well just have prime version. They did something to allow these wings to change, but it's not. Let's see that one. I have fireflies and forest leaves. Yeah, thank you. So I was going to try the Kuva Fortress method again. Instead of the Fraggle, we take the Glaive. I think we just leave it as Toxin and see how that goes. Definitely the plan. Just trying to wait this timer out before I go anywhere. Just open my notes up. Samaris rep, Deimos rep. I don't know how much rep I get from doing the isovolts, but I do need to do them now that I kinda can. Sevagoth from Void Storms. Flex Missile get done. ESO. This isn't just scanning, this is the actual scanning mission, I think. Sabotage, capture, fish enemies. So enemies and Xmas will get done. Guess I'll have to do a leveling run. Probably get done on their own too. Open over to the side. Gotta hate waiting around. Try those wings out. Here's Mirage. Pay attention to what they were called. Assume it's the sign down. It's an ephemera. Christ. Just take up the whole screen. Do one mission with them, I guess. I don't know how I'm going to shoot anything. It seemed they close when you aim. Mirage finally done. I'm gonna have to feed him again. Yep. I'm told you should never go above 90% on this. It's difficult. For modules, the rarest of resources. Take her away. Try this. Path. Steel path incursion. Don't know what that is. So the idea is basically just run to the end, same as the other day, but instead of having to finish everyone individually, you can just nuke them with the glaive.
Their focus impressive. Give them all warriors down.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
So I accidentally bullet jumped. Getting any spawns?
Keep going.
Okay.
Nobody knows you're here.
Need them to point me to extraction. You know, I assumed I had to go through that door, but maybe I didn't. Yeah. Up, Deli. Welcome. I get some Iris Rep done. There we go, they're running. Around the Kua Fortress again. Annoying if the Acolyte spawns. I also don't know how to get to where they are. Okay. Run out of energy here. I think you burn more as you move, right? Go away, bot. Yeah. some energy real quick. Loadout Exterminate's 398. These guys are pretty similar. 382. So no one else is coming. Is everyone? Do they get alerted by the bodies? Yeah. So I used to do channeling attacks. That would make the bodies vanish. I don't know if you can channel anymore though. Like that's something they got rid of. Most of these guys are unaware now. I think we just slow them down, scan them out on the walkway, let them wake up and come over here before we kill them. Move channeling. Plasma is what I used to use, but it's pretty slow to kill them is the problem. Hear them like that. Definitely much easier with the glaive. Bodies don't take too long to disappear, so we just keep everyone still for a little while. We'll be fine. See how long it takes to do the whole mission. I don't know if it's necessary to arrow them. Got more coming. I think the range on the noise arrow is crazy big. Doing this to max out your rep in one go, that is the idea, yeah. Doesn't really matter if it's one go or not, but just want an efficient way of getting it done. That heavy was worth 416. When a loader drops to 113, yeah. So I want to avoid that. It's daily affinity. Affiliations. And we just kill them all. 7 minutes. Downside being, obviously, we have to kill another bunch of enemies. I guess the upside is you get the cool fortress music, which I've always liked. Backlight, maybe? Thanks. These are loading all the Grenier. What? So 9 minutes. So wait. I'm not cap. That was just saying that I hit my rep max. That was 22,000 instead of 30,000. I don't know if that would have stopped me at that point, or if it would have let me waste the extra 8. I realised I was that close to the cap. It's kind of annoying. He loves to make us slow down, but we always got to find the fast way. Let's go and spend some rep.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks, if they could.
So I guess if I have to do 8 more, I'll just go to Iliad. Probably have to do that again tomorrow. Just to time how long it takes to get 30 exactly.
These can make you an even stronger hunter.
So
Do not disappoint me.
I already got Gara. I don't know if I rebought Limbo. I don't think I have Limbo. Gives you Banish, right? Go over daily cap with Samaras daily? Yeah, I don't really want to do those though. I guess I could look at them. Let's do an Iris.
Will this item help you bring to the sanctuary? May this aid you in the synthesis of many creatures. What offerings will this item help you bring to the sanctuary? May this aid you in the synthesis of
Blueprint was only 50. I thought it was 75. They're all 50. Did you get max rank? Max cap, sorry. Buy everything for a frame.
I will share what I know, but you must prove yourself deserving.
Assume they'll give you the same amount of rep, right? Alright, you can't choose them, he gives you one.
Ah, I see we are of like mind. The sanctuary, this specimen is shrouded in mystery. Good fortune, hunter.
Alright, so you get the 10k if you do all 4 of them. You get a little bit per one you do, right? I have to do the Titania quest, thank god. I don't remember what quest that was. Only to waste 300 plat for vanilla frames. Have they reduced prices? I'm not buying anything with platinum. In Iris. Argon. So I wanted to... Let's make a... I guess I'm using that for... ISO hunting. go here. Wait, I've got a box breaker loadout, don't I? Got limbo. I've got normal titania through the quest. The quest was garbage. The whole quest took almost a month. Jesus. I remember it being that bad. Need more bile. Get him to rank 7 as well. 20 more slots. Alright. And daily cycles of night and good. Well, it rotates cycle every 4 hours. Took a long time for someone. I did not have enough time for it. Fair enough. Just a game. Can't dedicate your life to it. So I guess out of everything here, well, I could just dip Streamline and put all fleeting on. Would be fine. I don't want to mess with that. I'll do an Argon run. So I can get 2 to get Nara's building. You can get a mod for Helios so that he'll scan plants for the resources now. So you just throw that on him and then go walking through. Should do it all for you.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract the target.
So I don't know if this works through walls or not. It does. Doesn't seem to work on everything. Completely reliably though.
Target located. Bring them in. We cannot let our target.
It helps though.
Track them down quickly.
Imagine being someone who made 200 of each apothic. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Hello with you. Avoid because I dashed, not because my 4 was active. Jump through that. I don't really understand the limitations to the pull. It seems to work on some through a lot of walls and nothing to others that are not far away. Growing power is still good platinum? No idea where that comes from. Certainly don't have to move around as much. One for a different sentinel, not Helios. I thought Helios had one to scan stuff. Sun Helios was not a thing. Yeah. Please to run them since you can only do 2 per run. I think you used to be able to do more than 2. Maybe it's 2 per person. So if you go with the full squad. Just carry Pothic, string earth fishes. I think that was worth the ability swap. Happy with it. I didn't scan anything, so I don't know if I can get more Smiles rep or not. Can I do anything else while I was here? Let's just go to Deimos and just make sure my rep's capped. Scan a dude and see what happens.
We contracted you with the mark. You are here to find your mark and deliver the assigned
Right. So we didn't fully cap it. Let's get the last 8k here. Just check the syndicate tab of your profile. Really. Or isn't? Not sure if it was going to recover from that one. Right, we got 1,000 left. Wasn't letting me cast for a minute. Glaive is definitely way better for this than the Fraggle. Huge upgrade. This means I don't really need to put him to sleep. Ah, they're the barrel blowing up. Alerted everyone? I think. It's the explosion that alerts them. This guy's not alert. I really think it's the glaive itself. Must have been the barrel. What? Another button I meant to press.
target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Got that done. Aren't they planning on reworking Sergeant? I mean, that is the rework. Do I like the wings ephemera? I think it's beautiful. I don't know if I like how obscuring it is. I don't know if I'll keep using it. I only got it today, so I just threw it on. Fourth wave, night wave. What's the rework? He has a health bar, I guess. Health bar, a new tile. That's Samaris rep done there. So I guess to do the Samaris target, you have to look up where to find the enemy, right? How do you even see what your target is? It was a healer, I think. You know how long it's been since I did Samaris? I have a memory of actually looking it up. It's in the Onslaught tab. Alright, that's what an incursion is. Ancient Disruptor. So regions, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, basically everywhere. Maybe we used to look up. I guess it would just be the best node. So let's see if this is true or not. Earth, Mercury, errors. What's the guide I use? What? What am I looking at on here? See anything, but can't control F on this page, which is kind of great. I found them. So we used to spawn into captures, right? And then he'll alert you if they're there or not. I can't control F it after clicking that link. It's open in Steam. This thing I tried. There's errors. So I guess nothing can be steel path. So if it can't be steel path, then I guess we got to go Mercury sabotage. No, these guys are level 30. Let's try this. I don't own Navara Prime? No, I don't. I don't have any Prime that was released in the last 2 years.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it.
So, there's a target. It shows up on here, right? These little things. I assume if you just get close enough, I'll tell you.
Bring them in. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity.
Do one and see how much it's worth.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Not that way.
That was a juggernaut. They're lured out by the depth of infested. They know when it should go away or fight to draw it out.
I answered that question with the exact same answer. And the answer hasn't changed, has it?
I will reward you.
How do you sleep these guys? Yeah. Fuck off, mate. So you don't get it capturing them, you only get it if you do all 4. So if I do all 4, I get another 10,000. I thought you used to be able to go over the cap just by capturing as well. I misremember if that was changed. Event. Get rep when you turn it in. I don't know if it's worth farming 4 of them 10k or not. Just remember. You have nothing better to do? I have plenty of stuff to do. Probably skip out on that for now. Scanning for capture, claim the reward, but you reach your standing cap. Yeah. So, I wonder what Necros will look like with wings on, actually. It's already got wings. I'm gonna go and try the Isobolt stuff again. How much crap can you have in your way? Let's throw it anyway, so we don't want that. Got Roar on there. That's radiation because I wasn't stripping. I thought I had another idea. Strip a different way, but I don't remember what it was. It's raw. You go to Mario, start with target, hold it, then do normal scans when you need it. Oh. It's worth or not. Deimos. To talk to Lloyd. It's exactly what I need. So I figure I get some other tokens from doing Isobolts anyway, so need the rep here, might as well try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah.
Welcome to our haven.
Just need father tokens to level up.
Be pragmatic in all aspects of life.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I think Ballast said that. No, that can't be right. Well,
I think those colors are pretty. Basically use those colors on everything I can. Say particular black, particular white, particular gold, and then either dark red, blue, or I've got green on a few. Accentuate.
much obliged. Don't
It's
go
26.
now.
What I needed. Yeah.
Perhaps we can make a trade.
There have been no further reveals regarding the story specifically about the Lotus. Not since I left, no. So there was the Has to see prologue, right? That was the last thing. So is the Bone Widow... This is the melee one, right? So this is the crappy mech. Guess I still need all the parts. I don't remember what part I got yesterday. Guess this would tell me if I had it. Take it.
Greetings. I am prepared to assist you.
I got the Void Ring casing the other day.
Forgive me, I've always wanted to say
Different now. So I could buy all of these today with the rep I'll get.
I am sorry we were not able to arrive.
Void Ring is good.
Satisfactory arrangement.
Prince, you still need broken parts to build, yeah. Still have to go to the vault anyway.
You are here to assist.
Got a 2-day resource booster.
Very well.
Actually, I should have checked what I need for the next rank. Let's do that real quick.
This area is
Orican Animus, I assume are from tier 3. Guaranteed to drop from all 3 necromechs guarding the isolation vaults, tier 3. Get parts or part blueprints? Well, definitely blueprints. So I don't know if I can kill the tier 3 guys the way I've been killing the rest. I don't really feel confident about that at all, but we can try.
Yes, there are bounties. If you have the interest, so be it. Let's see what you're made of. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the necroloid...
No music to avoid copyright issues, or do you not care for it? Got it set up so I can listen to music and you won't hear it. That's what I did with chess. One of the main things that annoyed me with content creation was trying to find fitting music that wasn't going to get DMCA'd. So now I just don't bother. Systems beat me down. I don't care about it anymore. If I want music, I will listen to it, and then you just won't hear it.
very unpleasant, but undoubtedly what we need. Just a little more. Excellent. Take what you have gathered and place it into the vessel.
So we have setting it up so live viewers can hear it, but it's not part of the VOD. So it's not DMCA-able. Interesting. Actually, I think I've seen a chess streamer do that, now that I think about it.
Be on the lookout for infested. They will likely come and investigate. Do not let them disrupt the
Free warframe music that devs use. I just don't care to be jumping through hoops. Audio split, you can set it up. I don't think I'd play it over Warframe anyway. I definitely can't play chess without music. Most streamers do. Music is a pretty big deal. I just find it's not worth jumping through all the hoops that I had to in the past. It's the main thing I hated about making videos, is finding music for them. Probably ultimately what pushed me away from it. Just wasn't worth the hassle.
Into the tunnels. Do not dawdle.
XQC got banned for DMC and he's fighting it in court.
Toxicity levels in these tunnels are deadly even for warframe.
Good luck with that.
The vaults lie beyond, but they will be inaccessible until the toxicity has been reduced.
I assume that happened recently. I was watching him. Well, I guess I was watching Hikaru commentate over XQC chess the other day. Hog champs. Or so. That's a large following. He's one of the biggest, isn't he? I don't think I've ever watched him stream. Top 3 English streamers. Yeah. Is English his first language? I feel like when I've heard him speak, it's always a bit dubious. Oh, we go down, right? French Canadian.
Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time.
Okay, Chip, and you just need to beat a necromancer so you can explore the ruins in peace. Did I mention that part already?
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat him.
I want to keep viral procs on him. Might be worth bringing Sentinel just to do that for me.
And he's down. Never doubted you for
One is Asmongold. QC is 2. Trainwrecked TV is 3. That's a great. Fuck's sake. The whole reason I'm on Necros. It's too late over here. I've never watched any of them. I don't really watch any Twitch at the moment. Get the prick's arm.
Guardian is completely disabled. The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it.
You got his arm! You're doing great! Railjack has
It's gone way better today.
A most satisfactory outcome.
It was on, right? Keep forgetting that they can disable it too. Done for both. Vault's no longer a pain? What changed? Great question.
Well, according to Lloyd, a reward is in order for your efforts.
I don't know if it's the viral procs that I'm doing.
There's so much more to be found.
I feel like that made a difference then.
A mundane gaze.
Is Mother out here? So that's what this orange thing is.
There is so much to be done here on Deimos. Yes, definitely.
Oh, the stuff I want. So you have to go back each time. Strofer is strong. Certainly doing well today. I don't feel like the cat is proccing the Necromex. Usually spams viral everywhere. Infested on Deimos are immune to viral? Yeah, but the Necromech isn't. They're getting viral procs on it. I think if I take a Sentinel, it'll probably get rinsed the second I get out there, right? I don't know who's tankiest. Still Carrier, maybe? 400, 150. Still Carrier. I'm gonna try it at least. Oroth Rix is a sniper. 1% crit with a ton of status. It's a weird sniper. I have no idea. We want Toxin Hold. Guess Heat. Sure I got the mod on there. I may have taken it off. Seems good. The drop. Not super concerned about the weapons at the moment. Really just the frames. It's a kind of an afterthought. So many of them.
This moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand.
What's up, Frozen?
Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
To access the isolation vaults, you will need to find a way
Is Deimos the moon? No. It's like the new derelict, right? Infested planet.
infested. That should very unpleasant, but undoubtedly what we need. Just a little.
This one. Technically one of Mars's moons. There you go.
Now we just need a jug to mash everything together in.
It's a moon. You would. Assume this is proccing, alright? It's good. Seeing viral, it's weird that they're immune to viral, but they're still getting proc. I guess the trash mobs aren't, just the big guys. But this guy's viral immune. Yeah. Not the regular infested. How annoying that was right on the edge of this field. Make procs all the time.
Now take the concoction and throw it against the large code I have marked.
Let's go inside before it starts chewing!
I don't know how to pronounce that name. Aoog? A-O-O-G? What's up?
Non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced.
Centipede enemies look awesome. I wish they were stronger. They don't appear to attack, they shoot projectiles mostly. So often you'll see them like clinging to the roof, shooting down at you. The damage they do is pretty significant. I wish more of the enemies that you can find here could be found in regular infested missions. I feel like the default assortment is pretty limited. A lot of weird, unique things here. Blast plus corrosive is what I use on Deimos. Yeah, well that's definitely the best. I think I've got viral on this just because I don't care. I'm just killing trash. I really need to kill anything quickly. I've got corrosive radiation on the pistol for when I actually have to down someone. Radiation on the Stropher. Purely for the mech. Some armor stripping. Both are hyper agile, constantly moving. You can fling themselves at you and cling onto you. There are enemies that do cling onto you. They're like the little flying guys that'll do it. Very annoying.
Okay, Chip. Now you just need to beat a necromancer so you can explore the ruins in
Yeah,
peace.
so he's proccing for me. So I don't have to waste time shooting him with the Ignis. Oh. Still can't figure out the hitboxes for this damn arm though. Okay. It has to be the viral procs making it so much easier. Shoot him directly in the shoulder. I guess you could also bring the Smeeder, right?
One arm down. Keep at it. More of the same. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled.
Just crates on.
The
We're
Guardian
good.
is completely disabled.
Residual shock.
Guardians of the isolation vaults. A fuller mastery of the void and all its implications would be helpful, of course.
What's an acolyte? Like misery and torment and despair. They used to drop. Aiming strike. Now they spawn in any Steel Path mission. Morsalon is the best art gun from the mechs. Bring an acolyte killer. Eventually. We got 2 parts that time. You drop Steel Essence now, which you can use to buy Hoover and stuff.
I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must
Do one more and then we'll talk to Lloyd again, because I don't remember how many I needed or how many I have.
See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
The isolation vault entrances are deep beneath the surface. We'll need to enter.
I know what that emote is.
Hey, that entry looks like it eats stuff. Maybe we can get it to open up if we feed it.
Infested kip. Find more.
This is a big piece of arc and like, I guess it's a railway or something. I mean, the infested took this place over. I thought the whole place was just infested. Oh dear.
Very unpleasant.
I guess there is a lot of Arcan stuff everywhere now that I think about it in the vaults. Used to be like Lilith, big towers and everything. There's very little left.
Now we just need a gun to mash everything together in.
Does make sense though.
Protect the vessel while it is stewing. The stench is bound to draw infested.
It's weird how little is left when you compare it to the derelict. So that guy I just killed, they can latch onto you, grab onto your face and you stumble around. I don't know if they mag proc you or not. They're very annoying. It's weird that the cat doesn't proc the necromech. I don't know why that would be if it is proc. The whole point you bring it is to proc stuff, right? There you go, just grabbing onto me. The Sentinel killed him though.
Throwing at the monster door!
It's like in Terraria. Very limited Terraria experience. Played a game similar to Terraria for a while actually. I forget what it was called though.
Progress into the tunnels. Do not scold them.
Remember. I think I played a little bit at Starbound, yeah, that's it. I didn't finish it, but I definitely sunk a lot of hours into it. Happens with most games. I'll play like 90% of it and then lose interest completely. I think I played a little bit of Terraria with Mary back in the day, and then I played a little bit with Dolph and Ellie for a while. That didn't really stick. Slashbrock was mean. Paid Odin 500 to buy me Starbound, and you never played it. Okay. I thought it was fine. Pretty fun.
Toxicity is falling away to nothing with the infested gone. We can now access the isolation pods.
Not this way, right?
The enchanting ruins are close.
Mind.
Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time. There is a necromancer guarding the ruins. You will need to defeat it in order to roll. Ah, the necromancer guardian is here. Defend yourself, Tenno. While disabling one arm is a good start, the necromancer remains 82% combat effective. I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly
Secrets
handled.
on.
The guardian is completely disabled.
There was another one back there, but that circle was from the one I was doing.
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip.
Though disabled, the necromech is still 40% combat effective. Do not stop attacking!
Around.
Yes, I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled.
So they just immediately drop it? You don't have to wait for it to desecrate? Seeing the animation.
Of the vault approaching. You must defeat it, Tenno.
You're doing great.
Gotta work out how to make that more consistent.
Confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly
Used to spoil, I usually do.
completely disabled.
I'm not now though. I only care about desecrating 3 enemies.
Very impressive. You descend and return most
Would they haven't turned off transmission sounds?
descend and remain as remains.
Hey, Ordis, but you don't
Perhaps you might
mind
learn
this
more
void guy.
to strengthen your void connection.
Just because he's new, I guess.
Difficult place to navigate with only one eye open.
Found him more annoying when I was doing a lot of bounties. Turned him off for a while there at the start. I think the transmission volume helps to prevent dead air as well. Lots of that going around. I feel like it's too bad. That's all we need there. Trumna. Father tokens. Assume the Trumna comes from Father.
My wife was the only one with a plan. It was madness. But I went along anyway. It was the only plan we had.
On the barrel.
See? I knew. Keep safe.
Check Mother. Highest Vault Run is the most efficient when farming them. Well, I was doing the highest just then. Yeah, that's not what I want.
So be it. Indeed.
I also need parts to build one for myself. I think I need to do different tiers to get stuff, maybe. Maybe that's only for the matrices.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Let's you and I have a
How many Mother do we have? Quite enough.
Oh, magnificent. Always nice to see you. Do stop again.
I don't know if I'm getting rep from doing the ISO bounties. I guess I'm getting a few tokens, right? So maybe we do a couple more, just for the tokens. I think we'll do a few more.
Well,
So you get 20
so be it.
doing that.
Let's see what you're made of. Much has been hidden.
I don't know which parts I need, but can't hurt to get more.
Beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest.
Needs to be pretty efficient now for some reason.
Way to get inside, and the Necroboy will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
So, the infestation's got the entrance to the ISO vault squeezed tight. Any idea? That entry looks like weed stuff. Maybe we can get it to open up if we feed it.
Infested gibbons. That should be findable. We will need additional samples, but this is a good start.
I miss having unlimited blink.
Just need a jug to mash everything together.
Be on the lookout for infested. They will likely come and invest.
Difference in Vault Runs is the number of
Not
mechs you
let them
fight.
disrupt the process.
So they all drop the same stuff. Because I have to build all the blueprints and they all need different parts. I don't know if it's all just RNG, if there's a better one to be farming. Range on this thing is crazy when you have stacks going. Forgetting. All of a sudden you kill someone over there. That's 40 meters away. Still roasting him. It's like 45 meters is my limit at the moment. Stacks are what? The new galvanized mods. As you kill stuff, your beam gets longer and wider, so do more base damage and multi-shot. Stacks like 20 times. You really have them on the Ignis at the moment. They replace Serration and Split Chamber.
Infested tunnels now. Get inside.
Drops are better for highest bounty, more matrices, more broken mech parts. So there's no reason to do 1 and 2
Toxicity levels in these
anymore.
tunnels are deadly even for war.
Unless I specifically need lower tier
Lie beyond.
matrices.
But they will be inaccessible until the toxicity has been reduced.
Does that count as a joke?
Some of the infested are adding to the toxicity level. Deal with them quickly.
I'm not sure if there's any point to doing that. You can damage the terrain, but it doesn't do anything.
The infested carry their own antidote to swords.
Not gonna do that, so I'll let you off the hook.
They're coming. If we can make it through these, we'll make it to the ISO vault.
Kahuna impresses even you? I think only you, maybe.
Hey, the tox level is coming down. Now the infested have backed off. We can go to the vault.
The Entrati ruins are close. Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time.
Yeah.
There is a necromech guarding the ruins. We need to defeat it in order to learn.
Got immediately kicked out of operator before I could do anything.
One arm down. Keep at it.
Just one tapped every part of him.
The necromech has ceased function.
Turn Desecrate off faster.
The outcome. The guardian of the vault approaches.
And again.
You must defeat it.
Turning shit off.
Never doubted you, bro.
Ah, the necromech guardian is here. Defend yourself, Jenna.
So annoying. Down. There we go.
My concerns, but that was expertly handled. The guardian is completely disabled.
I mean, it has to be the viral procs. That's all I've changed, and it's 1,000 times easier than it has been.
Interesting expedition, I trust. You did well.
Sure, Desecrate works. Can't see any corpse to Desecrate.
Your efforts. I do hope you'll go again.
Well, I'm not sure, no, but everyone tells me it does.
Things hidden from a mundane gaze.
Really seem to matter. It's hard to kill at the moment. They have a 100% drop rate. I don't know if that affects how it works. Did I not get a part? I thought I did. I thought they were guaranteed to drop a part.
No time wasted in idle talk. Good.
A while since I did a necromech, but I don't remember them being this tanky. This is super easy compared to how I was experiencing it the last few days.
Much has been hidden
Wiki says Desecrate
Must
works.
surely contain the deepest and
Chat seems to
darkest
think so.
secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroid will guide you through. See what's happening down there.
We haven't seen the animation at all though.
Been up to.
The isolation vault entrances are deep beneath the surface. We'll need to enter infestation. If you gather the correct materials, you can persuade the infestation to open up from us.
Residue was in a particular place, and then when I got within the range, it moved.
That should do nothing. Fine call.
We better get another one.
Wiki also says the prime variant of Vault is layers. It said that at one point. I think it still does.
Excellent. Take what you have gathered and place it into the vessel. Protect the vessel while it is stewing. The stench is bound to draw infested.
I forgot you could still regenerate energy with Desecrate on. I guess it's just energy per body and not time, right? It's weird all the tiny intricacies that I've forgotten. It's hitting him at 49 meters. 47 for sure. I'm just not at max stats. Not really enough density to get much higher. This will be capping at 12. Really sure what all the icons mean. I don't know which one I'm looking at. There you go with the two serpents shooting each other layers. We're talking about that. Thought I can see the other one, but I can see him exploding. Don't have a head anymore. That's how the day-night changes. What's up, Koishi? That is pretty cool, yeah. Don't mind it. Only a unique way to do it.
Well done. We can access the infested tunnel. Get inside.
Yamna has, I would say, really saved primaries. They are super powerful. The Ignis was already doing really well, and now it's even better.
Highly toxic to non-infested.
I can't tell if the Ignis is now terribly overpowered or these enemies are really weak.
Toxicity level has been
I remember it being this good. The Ignis is way better than it used to be.
infested are adding to the toxicity.
You can take it to Steel Path, which is like level 100 to 140-ish, and still melt through Grineer in a pretty timely fashion. They also changed how armor works and how all the elements work, so it's hard for me to put credit in the appropriate place. I don't know which change made the most difference. But relative to how the Ignis used to be against the old enemies, it is way better now. Press Petrify or Gaze the loot like candy. So I guess I could put Orgaze on here instead of Raw, right? I don't think you can petrify the Necromech skin. Thought I read that on the wiki. Beam Weapon's got a massive rework too, yeah, making them a lot better. Yeah, a lot of variables. The status has been completely changed.
Eliminate them. Toxicity is falling away to nothing with the infested gone. We can now access the isolation box. The Entrati ruins are close. Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time. There is a necromancer guarding the ruins. You will need to defeat it in order to roam.
Must be nearby because I'm stuck in operator form.
Defend yourself.
It's annoying when they're up in the air.
The necromancer is still 40%.
Pretty finicky hitboxes.
Do not stop attacking.
Okay.
He's down. Never doubted you for a minute, Chip. Here's the big guy. Very pleased to see you, Chip.
Well done. One arm down. Keep at it. More of the same.
Come on.
Necromancer has ceased function. A most satisfactory outcome.
Where'd the disc crate sound effect go? Still not seeing the animation.
The vault approaches.
I mean to activate that pillar.
One arm down. Keep at it. More of the same.
So you can slow his movement, but you can't slow how fast he turns, because he keeps tracking you really well. Those mines can fuck you up.
That was expertly handled. The Guardian is complete.
I reckon maybe I saw the animation just then. So I'd like to go in there, but I can never find the void quest efficient manner anyway. I'm just wandering around for ages. Do you have Primary Arcane installed? I do, but it's not max rank.
A fuller mastery of the
I think I've only got
all its implications would be helpful.
maybe a tier 2 Merciless installed.
This must suffice for now.
Seeing my shadow. Did you get the Tenet Flux Rifle? It's supposed to be amazing. I've heard that. I think that was the first... I don't know what the girls are called, actually. It's the first weapon I had as an option. I specifically wanted the plasma, so... used it yet. I rerolled my Spectre Ribbon today. Be 30% crit, 100% fire rate. Good. I haven't used the Spectre in a very long time. Talk to Lloyd.
This area is soundproof. We may commerce.
That out.
Are you interested in a business exchange?
Let's buy everything for the Void Rig.
I am glad to learn that this arrangement is suitable for you.
Buy everything for the Bone Widow too. So I assume the rig comes with a default weapon, or does it just use arc guns? Because what is this? Am I just building a individual weapon crafting component? I assume that's equivalent to like an arc gun, right? Comes with a default weapon. What's the one best arc gun in the game? Where's that? Can't buy it from here. Yeah, the Max Kuvazar, that thing is also ridiculous. Looking forward to getting that. I also want the Brahma. What else is there? There's a couple of Tenet ones that I always forget. Envoy and Gendis from the Tenet sisters. For them. Got the parts I need. I need an engine. All I need is an engine. Damaged engine. I get that just by just killing them. Random RNG. Nothing I can do to influence it. The alloys. Write them down real quick. So I know I've got Adramel already. So we need stellated necrophy. Tempered Bapholite. I think I've already got Thormic Distillate, but we'll write it down anyway. Yes. Make sure I've got all those blueprints. Alloy down too, just in case.
Exercise caution whenever possible.
Who is the miner?
Chip, we are good friends. It's good to have good friends.
Already got that. That. Still it. Bladed Necrothite. Adramel alloy is good. Tempered Bapholite? Who's that one? I have everything.
Acknowledge you together. We will build the.
Between that and the Imperator Vandal. Imperator Vandal is no longer hit scan. Do weird little changes. Get some of this building. Got heaps of that. This one. That out. Up the engine. Be found by killing necromechs guarding isolation vaults of any tier. Must be obtained by trading. It's just random like any other part. Look at the necromech themselves. They have a drop table. And there are a lot of mods for these things. Some chains for Railjack. Apparently we were stronger in Arcwing than Railjack. Remember that being a thing? Hangnail out of nowhere. So casing and weapon pod drop rates 38.7%. The engine and pod are 11.2%. To 8. Definitely rarer. Yep, back to the vault. What's up, pig? Hello, good sir. My name is GR Pigeon. Pigeon. Pig. I sell fish in Mirage. You want fish? You seem like a guy who's a fan of fish. I'm good right now. You think Arcing the Steel Path isn't 100? I would do that. Sure.
You are here to assist. I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work.
You too.
Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroboy will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what
What's up,
you've
Validus?
been up to.
Actually bought fish for Sporulate sack when I was making pets. Drop rate is stupid. I think I used to sell... I sold Norg for a while there.
That entry looks like it eats stuff.
People were paying a fair bit for that. Norg, and what's the one with the scarab on the head? On the plains, I don't remember. I really liked the original plains fishing before the dye became meta.
Door. Let's find some more.
Got myself quite immersed, trying to actually see the fish, listening for them. I play on PS4, I'm on PC. And Clapped is the word I was looking for. Scarab fish. 12 sacks for one mutagen for a pet? How many mutagen do you need? Just one? Most fish drop rates are trash. I think the only thing I needed from fish so far are spines. I think I could get that from a pretty common one, so I had no trouble. See you, raccoon. Spines suck. Wasn't so bad, it only took me 10-15 minutes to get the 12 I needed, I think. The hard part is finding where to actually find fish. Find them in a cave. What's up, monkey? Without the infinite pillar farm in Vault, it would be a pain to gather everything. I haven't done that at all. No idea how it works. Horrible to get on PS4. Yep. Trade-off, you get easy index credits. Suck on PC relatively. Took like an hour for 3. Like that. It's okay if you only build one pet. Plan to build all of them.
Now we can progress into the customs. Do not dawdle.
Those volts is kind of how I farm Deimos. I should work out how to do the bonus quest while I'm down here.
But they will be inaccessible until the toxicity.
Get some good resources in there. Maybe one of each, biggest size and smallest size, so you can imagine how many attempts it took. They know they are different sizes. That's the only pet variety I know of is Kubraus can be different patterns, right? Lotus Kubrau. I don't know what else there is. I know those are pretty expensive if you want to buy them. How does one do a pillar? I have no idea. How does one do a pillar? Definitely got some comments on it, about it on YouTube. Haven't looked into it. Panzer is probably one of the best pets ever. In a Panzer Wolferpfeiler. I'd have to agree. The amount of viral it procs is crazy. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than it was when people were recommending it. You actually do some testing and it's crazy good.
The Entranti ruins are close. Keep pushing, and you will be there in no time.
Hey, Chip. You just need to beat a necromech so you can explore the ruins in peace.
Who's gonna be in that room?
Did I mention that part already?
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it. Well done. Well done. Keep at it. More of the same.
Okay.
He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip.
The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno.
And he's down.
I like having two of them right on top of me.
You're doing great.
That slow field. I always wondered what was slowing me, but I actually saw him cast at that time. Guy behind me. One down. I accidentally took this guy's arms off. Convenient. Oh. Those mines do crazy damage. Necromech casing. What I wanted. Oh, Filer, yeah. Apparently, what's the other one called? It's the predate something, right? The other cat. It's pretty good for evasion. It's super survivable. My range isn't long enough to grab that stuff. What did you do differently to kill them? Viral procs seem to make my damage way better. And then I'm slowing them so I can hit them a bit easier. I really think it's the viral procs making the difference. So is there some trick to finding Lloyd and doing his side quest? I've done it a few times, but I never know where to look. I just run around like an idiot. Just hope I stumble on the room. Stumbled on the room.
I will take you to the safety interlocks.
I'll proc second step. I've got my sentinel. I got my sentinel with a viral gun, so it's just proccing that on everything. Why are these guys suddenly so tanky? 2,000 from. Increase HP by 50. They changed viral, so it doesn't do that anymore. Just increases your damage. Seems like Lloyd is off doing his own thing and he seems fine, so I'm just going to play with these guys for a bit. Slowly whittle them down. Oh wow, radiation is way better against them. There you go. Certainly taking his time. Radiation's still mind control, yeah, but it doesn't. So you can irradiate the mechs, and that means they'll take more damage from regular radiated enemies. They won't shoot their own allies. So I could irradiate the trash to shoot the mechs, but the other way around. I don't know what happened, but the Stropher went from being a very average weapon to kicking ass. Didn't change the build or anything, so... Carrier is dead, which is kind of annoying. Oh my god. Based on the speed of this guy, I don't know if it's worth doing this. It's so incredibly slow. I haven't played Warframe in 2 to 3 years. What's new? A lot. Heaps of new frames, heaps of new weapons. We got a new open world, infested world. I don't know if you would have been around for Railjack and Fortuna. The Helminth system, so we can swap abilities around between frames. Kinds of stuff. Yeah, I've been back for 3 weeks and I'm still learning. Got the Kuva Liches and the Corpus Equivalent. So what do we got here? Residual Malador? Yeah, Void Traces from this too. Spark's Blueprint, I didn't have that. Argon Crystals as well. Take them. Am I going to do Eidolons again? To some degree, I don't know how, for what purpose or how optimized. But I do want to try like the Necromechs against them. I want to see what the new meta is. I'm kind of interested to do Prophet Taker again as well. Seeing as the world record when I was competing for it was like just sub 3 and now people are doing it in 1 minute. So I'm very interested to see what the new strats are. But it's not like I need anything from them. 5 players have done solo 6x3. Yeah, I heard about that. Impressive. Hey, engine. That's what I needed, right? Pretty sure? Just got this Sphoro. Oh, but I need parts for that. I could get that building, but no. Let's go to Grandmother.
Shall we?
Okay. We've hit rep cap for the day.
Thank you, dear. Very scurry back quick. Skippity hop.
I think I'm done on Deimos. See if we can get all the Necromech parts building. done on Deimos for today. I mean, still plenty I need. Yeah, Necromechs are new, I guess. These are bigger versions of the warframe. I need to get a bunch of components. Do it again. Need 100 of the Bathlite. Which means I have to do this 5 times. Is there anything else here? Just these 4 over and over again. Roper with Azor. No loss of VS charges. Void Strike. What's the Zor for? I think... Contagion? You never used to be able to hit the points with Contagion. I assume you're still talking about the Eidolon, right? Contagion doesn't consume Void Strike. That's interesting. Yeah. Used to use Contagion for a lot of stuff, but... Know about that. Either tried for 5 minutes. Yeah. This Contagion is... At least it was super important for the Prophet Taker. I don't know if it still is. I don't know if I ever tried Void Strike on it though. Ah, I don't have Dormica. How much of this distillate do I need? Shit, I need more of a Necrothene too. Need more. I'll make distillate. Need 20. The plated Necrothene. Is that all I'm short? Got plenty of Bathlite. Need 120 Adramal. See how much of that I've got raw. What's your Helminth plans, I assume, for your go-to frame Nova? The thing I'm most interested in is definitely Gloom. And Lava as well. I don't know how good they'll be on her specifically. They're the 2 that I want to try first. So I guess I wouldn't mind some kind of... survival ability. Some kind of localized AoE, maybe. Got Breach Surge on her at the moment. Which is pretty good. Defy, maybe. Elemental Ward. So there's things like Fire Blast, which now like really good for clearing. That may be decent. So you hit a 4, then you have a massive radial blast with something like this. I really like Golden Instinct. Want to mess with that. Crowd control with Resonator. I've been told this is pretty good for some reason. I don't know if it's what I want, but... Thermal Sunder's the other one I was thinking of. I've seen someone spamming the shit out of that on a Nova. A lot of stuff I want to try. Lava on Mag would be crazy. Lava in general is amazing. Yeah, a lot of the abilities are a lot weaker with Helminth, like Rhino's Roar. I was going to call him Ryan. Rhino's Roar is 33% less effective than if it was just on Rhino. Same for Lava. 12 meters to 8 meters apparently. Still stronger than Korra Ensnare. I think the benefit of Ensnare is that you do extra damage to them, right? Lava doesn't. So I only need 1 more of these 2. We'll just leave them to build. Now we're going to go and go mining, I guess. Thermal Sunder also groups enemies? Oh, the augment. I don't know if I've got that. That must have come out since I've come back. Is there any frame particularly good for mining? I guess not. I guess Loki to be invisible. I haven't been on Loki yet, so why not? This was... I think I put this on there originally. Oh yeah, Fortuna. Did. I think I put that on originally to make the mining laser silent. I think since then they've just made it silent. What am I looking for here? Attachments. Do the wings suit his horns? I know. Certainly look weird sticking out of his back. They look great, just weird on Loki. His color scheme looks crazy on him. Thermal Thunder has no augment, but you can pull or push enemies depending on the order in which you apply cold or fire. Right. I don't like the wings on him. I don't even know how you toggle between. I guess it's just hold. So you have to hold it and then just tap it to pull them in. Should get this meter. Come along. Out we go. I don't need much. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. See the red, well, I assume the red gem is going to be the hardest. I need 4. What button is it? Yeah, all around me. Look at the rare spots. Need that. Okay, well I needed Necrotheme, so that's the rare gem done. Need 6 to be able to refine it, so we got 6 then. Assuming the other one's a mineral, but I'm not sure. Where's he from? Got Invisible Arrow and Mesa. So 4. Very nice. I think there are a lot of really cool combos. Does that give Mesa stealth damage? Didn't you get 1 arrow if you use her quiver? I think you get the whole quiver. I need Cosmetic to steal it. It's in this cave, maybe. Assume they're all in the cave, getting pointed to. Get 2 based on hold and tap, noise and stealth. Kind of weird. So I thought this was going to be on the other side of this wall. And that there'd be another room there, but it just seems like you can't get it. Really need the gem right now, but at some point. Definitely no dot. Amelon. Really love that they have that white outline now. So a lot easier to spot nodes. That doesn't appear until the reward notif goes away. Really? I remember being very annoyed at the reward notification being located where it is. Didn't know it prevented dots from showing though. Which obviously makes it much worse. Cave over here. This one go. I swear that guy's looking right at me. And a lot of this stuff I need. These nodes are not in the cave. This one. So I can zoom that far, but I can't shoot that far. Oh, it's definitely saying it's up. Okay. I'm assuming the stuff I need is named pretty similarly after it's been refined. This is green. I'm looking for Thormic Distillate, but it may be made from else. Thought it was going to be a super common resource, but apparently it's not. There's the gem again. Thought it would be difficult to get. Glorious metastasis, very good for energy, health regen. Children, you get 500 energy within 10 seconds. What's the frame that uses shields to cast? It's not Hildren, is it? Green is guaranteed rare. Seems like this whole cave is full of them. I'll just look it up real quick. Make sure I'm not wasting my time. After this one. I'm looking for something called Thormica. Rare ore found only in yellow mineral veins. Doesn't seem to be a better way to find them. So I'm only looking for yellow ones. So if this cave is full of it's just green from being here. No other dot on here. What happens if you just do that? You still do get it. So I guess I'll just do that to the blue ones. Get them off the minimap. Yellows are hard cave entrances. Let's throw ourselves in this direction. Green. What was going on in here? Kinda strange. A rolling guard on this frame apparently. News to me. Where the hell is this one? So I'll grab this downed animal.
So do all its little parasites.
Above.
A feral predicite. Menacing in the field. Rather adorable when asleep.
I think when they're damaged like that, I'll be able to turn them into pets later. So I don't have the other cat yet, I don't think. Sekwe is rolling in his grave? Why? I'm kind of new at the game and I have no clue what I'm doing. I have any clue how to get 3 color palettes without using platinum. I think the only way I remember is by doing the Nightwave stuff. Top of my head. I don't know if there's currently a palette reward. I've definitely seen them in there before. Was the mining challenge, right? Yeah, I've got a few from doing Nightwave. I guess you get some from events and stuff as well. Every now and then. Did the cat just fuck that up? Certainly didn't let go. Three colors during events such as Easter. Yep. For a Halloween one. Oh, that's for holidays like Valentine's Day, yeah. Yeah. Not really that hard to get. It's got to be around for a little while. Time, right place. Hey, Thormica. Finally. I'll be able to get a black color. I think the smoke palette is one of the most used, but I do think I bought that one. You can always trade for platinum. Have to buy it. Sound was oddly realistic. The weird laughing sound. Cat-like, kind of baby-like. Googling, yeah. Did notice. So you get this one, which is, what is this? Doesn't tell me if I hover over it, but if you do the first or the second tier of Nightwave, you get a blue one. That one's a pretty easy one to get to start. Should definitely be able to do that. Let's do some dailies. The capture missions. Not so bad. Just keep checking that. I think they update it every couple of weeks. They change it around. Them. 20 more of this. Which drops? I don't know if there are any drops currently. I think you have got color palettes from drops before though. Barracuda also sells them. No clue how to get ducats. You just go to do any kind of Void Fisher mission. The relic. Up here on the top right. This one, Void Fissures. Go to these, you kill enemies, they'll drop reactant and you fill up your relic. And when you crack your relic, it'll give you a prime part. And if you go to any relay, there's like a terminal near where Bari spawns. You talk to those and you can exchange any prime part for ducats. Some are worth more than others, obviously. So I think this is all I need. Let's have a look at a tab for the shop in modular, maybe. Void rig. What the hell is the rig called? No idea what they're called. So much shit to scroll through. Yes, free color palette pack. I'm sure there's a list of all of them on the wiki you could look at. I sort of typed in void rig, am I crazy? Oh, so I need more of the crystal. That's it. Go on. That. Oh, an ingredient, you know. True, I could have done that. Once this is done, we can get the necro building. Yeah, I didn't know which category it would be in. Oh, I see what you mean. "45 minutes left." What's your favorite warframe? Nova, I would say. Teleport around, slow enemies, double your damage, big AoE nuke. Pretty good. DR on 01, but for something else, I think. Alright. Nothing's overlapping. Just build it all. What does this take? Chark eel from planes. Build a void rig weapon pod. Tomorrow we can start that, and then that takes 3 days like any frame. Find yourself checking the time often? Not really. I'd say anytime I take my watch off, then I find myself trying to check the time like 3 times as often as when I have it on. I don't know why. Happens every time I get in the shower. Strip off, immediately look at my wrist. You see the addition they added to her 3? You can throw her 2 and shoot through it. Yeah. I do know that's a thing. I haven't really made use of it though. 400k credits. Do you think that's enough to get myself some armor pieces and a... What? We don't use credits to buy things from... I don't know where you're talking about buying them from. I don't know if you can buy those things with credits at all. So go and do a Void Storm. Just ducats? Can't buy ducats with credits either. I'll show you what I mean by ducats. Oh, I see what you mean. When you actually talk to him, you need credits as well. That's a good question. I don't know how expensive his things are. I have practically unlimited credits. I don't know how much they are. I don't know, because he said 45 minutes, I assume that's how much longer. Yeah. I've got an alarm set for when I stop streaming, so it doesn't really matter. But I check every now and then to see how long I've got to farm something. You can crunch these into ducats. I don't know how many credits anything costs though. 100 ducats, 150k credits. When will he come? He surfaces in 3 days. Tenacon relay. So I guess that means it's not accessible to us. I think it's every 2 weeks, yeah. I think he was here pretty recently for the regular. Maybe a while. Type when Bari in region chat and a bot will tell you. I have that disabled, so go ahead and do that. Let's go to my Infinity loadout. Basically, everything is unranked. Fire this Friday. I'm told this doesn't have energy. 0 energy. This is a bulky looking frame. I don't know if I go to Void Storm with this guy, if that'll be okay or not. I should write down where Sevagoth comes from. Let's Google that real quick. It's 3 specific planets. I think Neptune, Void, and Pluto, Neptune, and Vale. Neptune and Vale. An exterminate. Survival, and that's it. Still need to unlock a few and do this exterminate. I like him, he does his own thing with how he looks. Kinda looks like Hydroid and Hildren had a baby. His abilities have actual cooldowns like in traditional MMOs. What does Lavos do? No clue. I've never used him.
Attention. Void storm imminent. Says Swift, little bumpy.
Take a while before I have access to his abilities too.
Crew, leave.
Oh, should write that down. I want to check Fortuna for any new crew.
Railjack interfered.
Got my leveling Arcwing guns too, so they're not very good. I really like this tile set. These ice caves. Tuna guy working away. I got a Lavan reactor. So I got a Railjack part from being inside here. I thought it only dropped when you're in the Railjack. We'll get the reactant from the actual mission. There's no point killing here. Get the objective and get out. My recall button. Creation frame, no energy. I'll destroy the nodes if you show me them. And it takes a long time to go straight up. I don't know if this guy has shields or not. Does. Him out. You have to destroy the one. Ooh. Trying to hide that as best I can. Still got the Smeater. If I want that or not. I guess it's fine for leveling, right? I'll give you double affinity. It's got a lot of health for rank 1. The ability to fire off Railjack tacticals on cooldown instead of energy is amazingly good. Huh, I didn't realize it was doing that. Sounds like a useful niche. I don't know how long the cooldowns are, but they're reasonable. definitely a reason to use him. That's the relic done. Only max rank with the Entrati took me long enough. That's the main one in Deimos, right? Still got a ways to go. Vision would have been the best pilot, but it's so expensive. Shields. Shields just regen naturally very quickly, right? Got a few abilities unlocked. Man, the nullifiers are very annoying when you have the weapons that I have. Rinse. Vile Rush. Transmission Probe. So that's a distance thing. Really? Does that hit him with a toxin prop? I'm going to read what his abilities do. Straight into a nullifier. Interesting that it just stops instead of getting destroyed. What's up, monkey? So you can volley his aimbot. It is kind of crazy. Yeah. Back in there. People told me Void Hole was worthless, so I haven't gone back and tried that, but I still want to. I already did the optional. Lash out with a toxic serpentine strike, consuming the target to heal Lavos. Hold to imbue all abilities with toxin. Dash forward, crashing through enemies and leaving an icy trail of broken vials. Hold to imbue the next ability cast with cold. So this is all abilities. This is the next cast. This is the next cast. That's the next cast. So one does everything. These three not. They're all different different elements, which is weird. Probe that converts health and energy orbs into universal. Probe shocks enemies in close proximity. Each electrocuted foe reduces other ability cooldowns. Plus probes erupt. Douse combatants in a fiery gel. Damage is doubled for each element afflicting an enemy. Okay. There's like a lot to remember. Whitehall Range got a big nerf. I did hear that. Getting which planets on? Pluto, Neptune, and Vale. Let's go just do that again. Pluto Survival. We'll do one. Don't have any Radiant Relics, but... I like the two. It's a pilotable tidal wave. That is what it felt like. I didn't know I could steer it though. I think Think of him like an alchemist who mixes and adds elements to ability casts.
Job well executed.
Void storm rolling in. Batten
I
down.
forget what else I wanted from here. Like he's fine. Now that I have my Railjack pretty much as good as it can be, I don't find myself using the abilities. The only ones I use is the
Ability of fortified
3
inside nearby vessels.
to nuke all the ships, and then the invisibility when the ship's taken a lot of damage. Seeker volley. Very good for destroying trash. And if I'm like inside here and it starts taking a lot of damage, just make it invisible. Gets plenty of time to heal up again with Void Cloak. I don't ever find myself using those anymore. I'll rush and then whip. Alright. This ram damage used to be pretty good. Look, I'm very upside down and it's very disorienting. I don't have to kill a cruise ship. I guess I have to do the other target before it'll let me in there though. Keep dashing from muscle memory, but that's not actually useful on this room. I'm stuck on literally everything. No. I can turn it, but I don't know how useful that really is. Just depends how much damage it does. I think all his abilities are going to be pretty crap until he's leveled. Shadowburst and Seeking Volley? I'm not sure what Shadowburst is. So I guess that's like a corridor of crowd control. Ship's getting lit up. The hell are you? Go for slash procs on this one. Definitely feel the difference. Kind of like carpet bomb for Railjack to destroy those side turrets. Off my ship. Once I go in here, they'll leave me alone anyway. EMP that disables enemy ships. It's called Blackout Pulse, isn't it?
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow operative raids the ship for supplies.
Point doing that.
Ready? Trigger the alarm. They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending light supply capsules your way.
Can I go through here? No. What did you say I should do? 1 and then 2, or 2 and then 1? Fire rush and then whip them. 2 and then 1. Soling Void Storms? You're just screwing around trying them out.
Fallen enemies will drop into the ice. Be on the lookout. That's
What's up?
You opened the
Blackout is the pulse, Shatter is the carpet.
take a look inside.
These both in addition to Seeker. I don't know if I've got that, because I thought I leveled up most of the attacks I had. I'll have a look after this if I remember. I haven't even tried them yet. My Railjack is rubbish. Mine is more or less. Well, I guess it's not best the best anymore, but it was before all the changes, so it's still pretty solid. Zorus too close to capping out. I'm used to being able to just hit a guy once with the Glaive Prime and then walk away. Slash proc guaranteed. Is definitely going to take him out. Really the case with this one. There's 4. I think on his max rank I just have to take him to the sim and mess around with everything. I don't feel like I have a hope of understanding what's going on mid-mission. Not as efficient against heavies. At least you need to learn the combo elements you need to apply. Like I need to just chill out, take some time aside to work out exactly how he goes. How are we going to do it in the midst of all this chaos? Should take some damage and just see if that heal is noticeable. Okay. So this one gives me pretty solid heal. regardless of everything else. It's good to know. Having a heal like that on any frame is pretty solid. Just instant health as long as there's enemies around. And odds are if you need health, there is enemies around. First is only 28. Some people are saying that you could get decent XP from doing this. So one enemy doesn't give me a whole lot. I assume it'll give me more based on how many I hit. A few in front of me. Cooldown. Definitely more if it's multiple. The cooldown thing is really weird. Every time I hear that negative sound effect, I think that I just need more energy. Have a look at our mods. Does that? Additional main blueprints can be bought from Samaras. I assume it just means by completing a Void Storm mission on those planets, you have a 10% chance of getting it. It's not that you need him to come from a relic or anything. Just reading the wiki again. Doesn't really say anything. Just the source, 10% for each part. Expected 18 to 19 runs. From Voidstorm missions in those areas. I wanted to see, because you can, what can you do with this? You can like salvage it or something into Endo. I want to look at that too. I do need Sevagoth parts, yeah. I don't have them yet. I need Holy Keys too, but main pool was the Holy Keys, okay. So Void Hull, Particle Ram, Seeker Tether. Interesting. Barrage of explosives across a large area. So that's the one you're talking about. So that goes here. I don't know, I can't quite like having Particle Ram. He says it's 37.5% chance to drop. Definitely doesn't. Well, the wiki says 10% per part, so you're full of shit. You get the Holy Keys, no Sevagoth. Good to know. I'm gonna throw this in here so I can at least experience it again. Now if I look at this, Valence Fusion and Scrap. So this is worse than what I've got currently. For Scrap I get resources. Oh, something that's not built. Let's scrap that for Endo. Fuck all though. So, doesn't really feel worth it. Levan engines? Yeah, that's what I'm using too. Inspect, sure. I think my engine's already maxed. I think I wrote this down. Scroll through my list here. So on Zekti shield and reactor, Levan plating an engine. Vidar Mark 3, Levan 1. There's no reason not to inspect everything, is there? Mark 1, Mark 2. That's not what I remember it being. Zekti shield and reactor. Zekti reactor. Thought you could get. So that's just strength. Thought you could get strength and range or something. Duration. Duration and strength. So mine's range and duration. Duration, range, duration. So they're all of that, and then Zekti is just strength. Oh. Zekti is strength, range. This has only got strength on it, apparently. Maybe tier 3 is different. Ah, that's what I'm not seeing. So tier 2 only has 1 stat, tier 3 has 2 stats. So because I don't have a Mark 2, a Mark 3, I don't see that yet. That makes sense. Levan plating an engine, already looked at that. There was a weapon that I wanted to try that I don't have. At least I didn't have. The ones I'm using now are apparently good. Well, they were good back then, but now they're not. The average. Intrinsics. I want to go and talk to Fortuna real quick. Tier 2 is 80 in a single, tier 3 is 60-40 split in 2. Sounds. Venus? Range. So I don't know how useful range is, right? I guess it would affect Void Hole.
No victims on the good people and tested sailors looking.
So I want repair combat. 5 combat, 4 repair. Should have had 5 combat, 0 repair. So you only get 3 points, right? Mess with that. 2 is better. I guess it depends, because 80% extra strength on Seeker Volley seems good. Back to... just go here. Mind. Can't play with crew right there.
Welcome aboard.
I have to get off of here as well. Okay. Clearly don't understand what's going on. Let's just go to the dry dock. Finally found it. How do they get elite crew at command 10? There's 2 more stat points. Oh. Okay. So I should be focusing on that then. So that'll give me 5 on everything I want. See what my intrinsics are at. So commander's only 8. It's annoying. I've put 9 onto the other 2. Not this. We've got 2 gunners. Engineer is the... Engineer's the combat guy, right? So these guys will never leave the guns. Equip. Five combat. So this is 5 repair, 3 combat. That's the one I've got now. So it'll be 5 combat, 4 repair.
Hello, Captain.
Equipped on Rock Bailu. He's not here anymore.
This is the one. So be it.
No weapon for you.
Do you expect we will visit Earth? The green reclamations are so beautiful. Even the burial grounds.
The Wraith. Train your engineer? I just did, didn't I? Set to Defender. So now he should focus on building and then he'll kill stuff in the meantime, right? These guys will do nothing. Wow, you can go like full in. Masandana? What's the big cloak called? I guess it doesn't matter because you're never going to see these two. Well, you see them when you're not out and about, don't you? You can't change their skin at all. It's attachments. NG at the leftmost spot? Didn't even consider that.
Captain, what is your policy on plants? I have several.
Engineer Gunner. And they're all getting the Rapala. Can you not put it on multiple? Oh, no, you can. Nice bright pink. The place right to left. I thought it was left to right. This player joining takes the place of the rightmost crew. Take your word for it. You put wings on everyone. Why do I keep missing this thing? All I was doing here? I think so. So I got Void Hole now, which I wanted to try. This is still not max rank. 2 more to go. Needs another polarity on there. How do you get a Railjack? That's a great question, I don't remember. I got mine before I left. I don't know if chat could tell you or not. Neptune Survival, Neptune Exterminate, Fail Exterminate, Survival. So I guess we'll do Neptune Exterminate. Engineer Gunner, Gunner Pilot makes most sense. If you have a guy set to Gunner Pilot, he'll never get out of his gun to actually pilot the ship unless you tell him to, will he? So then I could get how to do it, maybe here. Some way to adjust it. So mid-ship you could turn him into a pilot. Those are so good, especially with Zekti Vorts. The Carcinox used to be really good, but not good enough to replace the shotgun things I've got. Running those down to check them out. I haven't used any of the new weapons. No. Just been told things are better, but I haven't actually experienced it. I don't think they're that expensive to build, so I could probably just throw a few on. Emote done. Will I remember? Not sure if I have to take out a cruise ship yet. Yep. Does your Seeker Volley stop firing when you get out of the pilot ship seat? Didn't think it did. I guess I want to sit in there until it's completely fired before I move. Weird. Let's see what the particle ram damage is on this thing. Tick? Or is it only when you touch? Used to be a pretty solid way of killing things. You could like AFK and the ships would just fly into your particle ram and they'd all die. Not the case anymore. Alright, 3 is not... Forgot that 3 was black hole now. I kind of want a few more enemies to spawn before I try it. Let's chill for a second, see if they will. You can fire them from the forward cannon or the gunner seats. Right. Yeah, but I've just swapped ability and confused myself. Looks like no one else is spawning, which is annoying. So I didn't remember that the void hole shoots out like a torpedo that then becomes the void. I thought it was just based on the ship. Do that. So I hit it expecting to see a massive volley, and then only one torpedo came out. Not sure how I survived that. Did jump mid-reload into the laser beams and it didn't knock me over. I took a few shots. So finish this mission and then I will log off for the day. I get in the habit of using his one to heal. Seems like a solid ability. Shame not to use it. I think I used to like their plasma a lot more than I do now. I wonder if it's because of the damage that the Ignis does now, or if tastes have changed. Maybe in that I went the Arcoplasma because the Ignis hits it hard enough. Now that it does, it's obviously more convenient to just be shooting a continuous stream. Reactant. Weird. Okay, Prime. Any fresh spawns? No. Licky. A lot of bonuses. I want to try a Void Hole, but completely forgot. So that's a tomorrow thing. So look at our guns first, see if there's any I can build. Got heaps of rush drones. Don't know if I really want to just waste them though. Also wanted to see my guys with their capes. Fancy. I'm using. What are you? Question. New skirmish has many ships and enemies. Corpus Railjack is mostly indoors. What MR? 28. Not quite 30. So you said Zekti, Vork, and Carcinox. Got Mark 3 here. And Mark 3 here. Do these have random rolls on them? I guess fire rate would be the random roll. So 46 fire rate. And this hasn't been inspected. 53 fire rate. I didn't inspect everything. Oh wow, I've got a lot to inspect. They'll cap out at 60. Oh, I see. I have six of these, right? So what I'm doing isn't that great. Inspecting, coming down and inspecting the same thing again. You scrap, you get very little endo. I just end up with heaps of the same thing. Zektivort, Zektivort. I guess it's extra. The spec feature is cancelled to players, but it saves them a tiny bit of database time not having to keep track of all of them immediately. Yeah. Sure they have some reason. This... what does it cost? It doesn't really cost anything, does it? How long does it take? 1 hour to complete repairs? So there's a Zekti one there, which is what? 45, so not a very high roll. If I've got any other Zekti RC though. And the Zekti... what? 3, 7. Do this one. Those building. And if I really like that, I guess I could throw it on my main gunner too. What frame I should use to pass the MR26 test? It's not from a year now. Let's go have a look at what the 26 test is real quick. Supposed to stop, but I can take a minute. I guess I could have just fast traveled to Samaras, right? Five, 6.
You're fast, Tenno, but are you nimble enough to capture each one of these mobile control points?
Capture all points before time runs out. So you gotta stand in the radius, right? Oh, they move up too. I don't think the mobility is really a thing, it's just survivability. Just ignoring enemies, so bring an Aris with Grace or something. Does an enemy being in there cancel it? Doesn't seem to. But you have to stay in it. Oh. Just make sure you got some decent parkour and some decent survivability and you should be good. Other way. Sprint speed and bullet jump mods? I mean, it couldn't hurt. Anaris is so tanky that it's not like you need to build him to be extra tanky. Enemies here are not too dangerous. I don't know if you can go into operator mode here or not. Always here with that. Again. So we got elevate. You got some solid acceleration on them, don't they? Top speed's not much, but this test still not good at all. Don't mind it. I don't think there's any MR test that I dislike.
A formidable performance. This test is now complete.
Okay, so just take a tanky frame. Work on your parkour. Bullet jumps, rolls. I read your name is Tyson first. LYX Lions? Oh, how to pronounce it. Showing how it's done, I have no problem staying alive, just running out of time. Well, then that's just down to your movement, right? Just make sure you're more on point with that. You can always practice it here, so I can do this over and over and over again. So spend some time here, grind it out, get comfortable with the pathing and whatnot. Should be good to go. Coffee? Oh, I was supposed to end 15 minutes ago, so I'm going to end now. That was MR26 test. So I'll be back same time tomorrow. I think we'll get the Void Rig tomorrow. I know we'll start the next part tomorrow. Start Naris as well. Plenty to do. Yep, see you later.